Hi, boys and girls. We are starting a new unit today. We are going to be looking and reading at some historical fiction. If you think back to the book Stone Fox, you will remember that we thought about that book, and that was a historical fiction book. And we used some inferences and evidence to prove the genre. So, just thinking back, looking at our poster here, the characters were not real. They weren't real people. Grandfather, Little Willie, Doc Smith, they were not real people. But the events that happened could have really happened in history in the 1800s, probably late 1880s. And it's a story that takes place in history. We looked at the ladies wore long dresses and Willie wore suspenders. Willie ran to Doc Smith's house. There was horses and wagons. There was log cabin. There was a general store in town. All those things were clues that told us that it was historical fiction, that it happened previously in history. So today, I'm going to show you a story that we're going to be reading. And I had a little fun this weekend making an interactive book for you. So I'm hoping that showing you a couple little tech hints, you'll get familiar with the story Addie in Charge, which is a historical fiction book with a character named Addie who has to survive quite the trial out on the prairie on her own in the 1880s. So let me give you a few little tips on how to work around this book and how to go about with this lesson. So I'm in my Google Classroom and I'm going to go into my reading. Now yours would be highlighted. It's just not posted to you yet. And you're going to go into yours will say view assignment. Mine says edit assignment because I still have edit access to it. And then up here, yours always says your work, and it sometimes has something in there. And it has your mark as done purple button or your turn in button. And other files are down here. So we're working with the other files down here. So today in our checklist, it says to watch the mini lesson video, to read the Addie in Charge interactive book. And once open, click the present button in the upper right. Then it says complete the Google form. Okay, that's down here, the Addie in Charge character analysis. And it says click the turn in button on the assignment page. Also, when you're on the Google form, don't forget to hit submit because some of you have kind of forgotten to scroll all the way to the bottom and hit submit and then go and hit your turn in button on your assignment. That way your teachers know that it's turned into you. So let me just show you some fun things in this Addie in Charge. And remember, it says once you're in the book, open it and click present. So it's going to open. It might take a little bit. And I'm going to click this present button up here. And you should have access. And if I move my mouse, eventually that black bar on the bottom is going to go away just like it did. So we have the story Addie in Charge, and I'm noticing some things there. I'm going to click around on next page, and it has some things I can click on. And if I click on it and then I re-click on the picture, I'm back to my story. And then the really cool thing here is today you get to do a read to me if you choose, and you can click on that button to listen to the story because it is a longer story, and we're going to go and we're going to read it a couple times again this week, but I thought I'd help you out this week. And the first time you would get a listen to me so you had some good idea what the story was really about, because sometimes when we learn about things in history, we're not familiar with them and we need pictures to help us understand them better. So you either have pictures or you have audio, and here I click to the next page. Or if I wasn't done, I can go back to that page and I can click around. This one has an audio button on it too. I just hit play and it would go. And I could click on prairie dogs. Oh, and I even have a video in here. Click back on the picture and I get back. My next page, another video in there, some more pictures that are going to help you with your understanding and listening to me read it. So I'm going to go back to the beginning. I don't want to give everything away. When you listen to it, it's about a 16-minute story today, but take some time, go around, click around, look at those pictures as you're listening, and that's going to help you better understand, because when you're done, you have 3 questions on a Google form that you are going to need. to complete. Now, when I'm done with this document, on your keyboard on the upper left, there's a button that says ESC, which means escape. So I'm going to click that, and then I'm back out of that document. I'll close my tab, and I am back to my assignment on here. Then I'd go into my Google Doc and answer, or my Google form, and answer my questions. Yours will look just a little bit different than mine because it has the student view on that. So boys and girls, if there's any questions, please feel free to contact myself through Gmail. You should have seen that on the advisory this morning. If you have any tech issues, I'll help you sort through those. Enjoy reading your first historical fiction book today, and Addie in charge, and see how she might be similar to some other characters we have met this year in other stories.